All right, let's try again. First video didn't record the audio. So let's try again, guys. Here we go. Improving Siri 2.0 with basic functions that Siri should be able to do, but it doesn't. So for example, let's make a list of items to go buy at the grocery store.
Okay, added.
What? All right, let's try again. Let's make a shopping list.
Sorry, I can't help with that.
Remind me to buy milk, eggs, and sugar.
Okay, added.
All right, so it makes it all in one item. I don't like one-line items. I want to be able to look at a list. Let's see if I do the prompt a different way. Let's make a list.
Sorry, I can't help with that.
Let's make a reminders list.
Sorry, I can't help with that.
All right, so that's super annoying, right? And then Google Assistant does work, but since I can't make it my native assistant on the phone, it's kind of useless, right? Since I have an iPhone. So this one, 1, 2, 3. And let's just demonstrate this again. Let's create a list.
All right, what do you want to call it?
Grocery list number 2.
Sure, I made a list called Grocery List Number 2.
Let's add milk, eggs, and honey.
Okay, what do you want to call it?
Oh, fuck. Add milk, eggs, and honey to grocery list number 2.
All right, what do you want to call it?
Grocery list number 3.
All right, I made a list called Grocery List Number 3
So
and
annoying.
added
But
those
anyway,
three
here we go.
things.
So you get a list, and now you can view it on your other devices like I mentioned before. Shopping list number 2, eggs, milks, and honey. Grocery list number 2 didn't get any items. So I guess it's just the way you prompt. But it's again, the usability of it needs to be a little bit smarter, and that's all it is. So improving Siri 2.0, again, I showed you before with Siri 2.0 basic, and if the video's not up now, it should be up soon, or it is up, and depending on when you're seeing this video. So basically, this is why I keep my shortcuts separated. Now I have Assistant, where it just opens up ChatGPT, or now I added a feature, functionality, shopping list, right? In which I can say, hey, I want to input my own list, or I want to generate a list via ChatGPT, which then goes through this process, splits it, removes empty line items, because the empty line items cause a lot of issues when it comes to repeat items like this. That way, and then it'll create a list, add items to that list based from our inputs, so either personal inputs or ChatGPT, and then it'll open that list for us, right? So this is what that looks like, guys. Siri 2.0,
What would you like to do?
shopping list,
Name list.
cheeseburger list,
How would you like to generate list?
input items,
How would you like to generate list? What are the list items?
buns, cheese, tomatoes, ground beef.
On it.
All right, so you saw there, because I paused, the list stopped generating. So now that would be something I would have to add
Buns, cheese,
so that it can
tomatoes.
say, hey, would you like to add more items? And there you go, and then it opens up the list. So I can say, hey, would you like to add more items before we open up that list? That's an easy add, right? So it's like, hey, do you want to add more items? The answer would be yes, no. And I'll show you guys how to do that before I close this one, right? Actually, let's just do it right now just to get it over with. All right, so I can say, all right, where did I add? Here. What are the list items? Boom. So I can say, ask for input or choose from menu. Would you like to add more items? Yes. No. Copy. All right. Paste below. Get rid of this one. If I say no, copy. What we're going to do is have our split text. If I want to add more, then we want copy, paste below, copy, paste below, copy, paste above. What are your list items? And this one we have to change to this one. And then we're gonna have to add it. Oh, actually, let's add it below. And let's name this one list 1. List 2. All right, split text. All right, by spaces. All right. Don't really need to send anything to it because I'm gonna generate it over there. All right. Add menu, split text. Then we get the split text by new lines, show split text. Don't really need to show it. That was just while I was editing it. So that's that. All right, let's try again. Siri 2.0.
What would you like to do?
Shopping list.
Name list.
Cheeseburger list number 2.
How would you like to generate list?
Input.
What are the list items?
Buns, cheese, tomato, lettuce, mayo, ketchup, mustard.
On it. Would you like to add more items?
Yes.
What are the list items?
Coke, Sprite.
One sec. Working on that.
All right. There you go. So now we can pretty much fix the list right there. So the original list you see here, buns, cheese, tomatoes, and you know, it stopped on me because I paused speaking. So there you go. That's how you add more features and you improve upon your assistant. So now let's go ahead and use ChatGPT. Siri 2.0.
What would you like to do?
You don't have to talk like that, guys. It's just me messing around. Let's do shopping list.
Name list.
Cheeseburger list.
How would you like to generate list?
ChatGPT.
How can I help you?
Make me a list of cheeseburger items.
One sec. Cheeseburger list. 1. Bun. 2. Beef patty. 3. Cheese. 4. Lettuce. 5. Tomato. 6. Pickles. 7. ketchup, 8, mustard, 9, onions, 10, mayonnaise? What would you like to do next?
Copy to clipboard. All right, and there's the list. Oh, and it added it to the original list because I had already named the list cheeseburger list. So there you go. That's the advantages of that as well. You can continue an old list if you already have that list. So there you go. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's Siri 2.0. Improving it as I go here. If you got any ideas or would like to see some features added, just hit me up on the comments below. And I'll see you guys on the next one.